All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Oh, absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Because today we're looking at something, well, it's a little creepy, a little funny, but also honestly kind of scary.
Really gets you thinking, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're talking robot
Yeah.
vacuums. But not just any vacuums, these are the smart ones, the ones hooked up to the internet, have an app, maybe even like little cameras to map out your
Yeah, the
house.
whole smart home package deal.
Exactly. And it turns out maybe all that convenience comes with a price.
Oh, there's always a trade-off, right?
This deep dive, we're looking into Ecovacs, pretty popular brand. Their Dbot X2 model specifically had some, shall we say, unexpected behavior.
Unsettling even.
Because imagine you're just, at home, relaxing, maybe making dinner, and you hear your vacuum cleaner, but it's not just the usual bumping into furniture.
Not just sucking up crumbs anymore.
This thing starts shouting racial slurs.
Yeah, and I'm talking, like, really awful stuff. This isn't just some polite disagreement.
No, this is the kind of language that'll make you do a double take. Like, did my vacuum cleaner really just say that?
And it gets worse. We're not just talking about one isolated incident either. There were multiple reports all across the U.S. of these Dbot X2s going completely rogue.
Like one in Los Angeles, this vacuum, it's harassing a family dog while yelling slurs.
And another one, I think it was in El Paso, this poor guy couldn't get it to stop. Had to physically unplug the thing to shut it up.
Which, I mean, it's almost comical, right? Like your vacuum cleaner is now spewing hate speech.
Sounds like a bad sitcom plot.
But then you actually start thinking about it, and it's like, hold on, this isn't just some funny glitch. Someone somehow was able to hack into these machines.
Exactly, and that's where things get really unnerving.
Because if someone can hack a vacuum cleaner, what else can they get into?
I mean, we bring all these internet-connected devices into our homes,
Right.
right? For convenience, for security, whatever. But every single one of those is a potential entry point for someone who knows what they're doing.
And in this case, they figured out how to exploit a couple of big weaknesses in the Dbot X2's design.
Yeah, for one, there's a Bluetooth vulnerability. Someone could, theoretically, be close enough to your house, connect to your vacuum via Bluetooth, and start messing with it.
Wait, seriously? Just walking by on the sidewalk?
Potentially, yeah, if they have the know-how and the right tools.
That is incredibly unsettling. And
They-
the other flaw.
So they had this PIN system,
Yeah.
right, meant to protect the video feeds and remote access.
Okay, makes sense. You don't want just anyone watching you through your vacuum cleaner camera.
Right, exactly. But get this, the way they implemented this PIN system, it actually made it super easy for hackers to bypass it completely.
So this security measure basically backfired.
Big time. And what's even crazier, cybersecurity experts, they actually flagged both of these vulnerabilities earlier this year.
So there were warnings, like, hey, this vacuum cleaner might start yelling racial slurs. Be careful.
Maybe not in those exact words, but yeah, the information was out there. Seems like nobody really took it seriously, though. Yeah. And this whole thing with Ecovacs, it gets even weirder when you look at how they responded to customer complaints.
Oh, yeah, because imagine calling customer service about that. Like, hi, yeah, my vacuum cleaner has become a bit of a racist.
Right. It's almost comical. But Daniel Swenson, the lawyer from Minnesota who we talked about earlier, he actually reported the issue. And get this, the company was skeptical.
Skeptical.
They basically suggested that maybe, just maybe, his account was compromised through something called credential stuffing.
Credential stuffing. That sounds like some kind of culinary term gone wrong.
I know, right?
Oh.
Sounds bizarre. But it's actually a super common hacking technique. Basically what happens is hackers get their hands on these lists of stolen usernames and passwords. From all those data breaches you hear about all the time.
Ugh, yeah, feels like every other week there's a new one.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So they take those stolen credentials and they use software to basically try them out on a ton of different online accounts, hoping for a match.
So someone could use, like, their old password from a shopping website, and that gave a hacker access to their vacuum cleaner.
Exactly. Happens all the time because people tend to reuse passwords.
It's scary how much sense that makes.
Right. And it really highlights the interconnectedness of everything these days.
It's all connected.
And how vulnerable that makes us.
Absolutely. So, okay, on one hand, this whole racist vacuum cleaner thing, it's kind of funny in a dark humor kind of way.
It's like, what's next? My toaster's going to start giving me political rants.
Right. But the truth is, it's also incredibly concerning.
Because it really exposes a much bigger issue, right? Like we're putting so much trust in these devices to make our lives easier, to keep us connected, to, clean our floors, apparently. But what happens when that trust is broken?
What happens when convenience comes at the cost of our security, our privacy, even our safety?
Exactly. And it's not just about hackers getting into your stuff and making your life difficult. This incident with the racial slurs, it shows how these devices can be used for harassment, even for hate speech.
So it's not just a prank, it's something much more insidious.
It makes you think, what else could they do? Imagine if it wasn't just a vacuum cleaner, but a security system, a baby monitor, even a smart refrigerator.
It's a sobering thought.
The technology, it's advancing so quickly, we need to start thinking about these risks seriously before it's too late.
Absolutely. Well, folks, there you have it. Our deep dive into the unsettling world of hacked robot vacuums. Maybe think twice before you connect your next appliance to the internet, huh?
Food for thought.
Until next time.